Judge June Dansberg, 24th Judicial District Court in Jefferson Parish.
I was told that I have 1 minute, so. Judge LaVelle. And I apologize for walking in late, but I just came from Florida. I work late, as I usually do. But I'm over in Gretna, the 24th JDC, Jefferson Parish. Please feel free to come over and see me at any time. I take students in and allow them to come in. It's volunteer work. Unfortunately, I don't have any paid positions. But please come over anytime you're in the area of the 24th JDC. Stop by and see me if you have any questions about anything. I always have people stopping by because they think we're maybe the friendliest division of court over there. So feel free. No question is a stupid question. If you don't know something, it's easier just to go somewhere and ask a question and get it done, instead of spending hours roaming around the courthouse trying to find a particular place or how to do something. But I will obey 1 minute. But if you have any questions, I will be here later on if you'd like to talk. Thank you.
I've got a lot of mea culpas to do. I think Wayne, I can't. This is Wayne Lee, former president of the State Bar Association.
Thank you. Very proud to be here with this group. Judge LaVelle is correct. We came out of school at the same time, and different schools, but very similar circumstances. I was at Tulane University. We had at that time 6 minority students in our class, which was the largest minority class in the history of the school. We only started taking African Americans a few years before. There was a similar small group of African American students at Loyola at the same time. So coming to see a group of students of this size is very heartwarming. But you are facing different kinds of challenges. We knew where the challenge, whether it was right in front of your face, you couldn't ignore it. You are getting a different kind of challenge. There are a lot more of you there in the field, and you're going to have to make your way. And there's no clear way, no one way. There's no book that you can follow that's going to get you through the networking and the development that's going to guarantee you perfection and your personal growth and fulfillment. A couple of things that you do have to remember. One is there is no one-to-one return. You cannot assume that if every time you cast something into the water that you're going to get something back. It doesn't work that way. You have the more that you do, so the more your opportunities are for getting a return, but it doesn't happen. Second, you do have to go out and do the networking. You've got to go out and put yourself out, get involved in other kinds of things. But I will caution you as new lawyers, the first thing you have to do is learn your craft, because you have to do is distinguish yourself. You have to make people believe that you bring something to the table that other people don't. Not in a negative way, not by putting other people down, but by presenting yourselves in a very positive light. And so that you first have to learn how to do the job, how to practice law, how to present yourself, and make your way as qualified, competent lawyers, and you will do fine. But don't get shy. Don't get yourself put into the box. Judge Roby was absolutely correct. You can't sit yourself in the library because people aren't going to come knocking on the library looking for a lawyer, other than the other lawyers in your firm. So be prepared to go out and spread yourselves around. But welcome to the profession. Thank you.
Jim Ball, incoming president.
Thank you, Judge, and I'm going to try to follow Judge LaMelle's mandate of sticking to 1 minute. Again, like Judge Dansberg, I apologize for being late. The main thing I would have to say, guys, is develop a mentor, follow that mentor, and develop relationships with people. Justice Artigue, who many of you know passed away this past year, was the first African-American justice of the Louisiana Supreme Court. When I first became a lawyer and I would go to Martinet meetings, Justice Artigue would always say, we stand on the shoulders of giants. We stand on the shoulders of giants. So for purposes of my career, I've stood on the shoulders of many, many, many people and learned from them. When I was trying to become active in the community, I stood on the shoulders of Dean Westerfield, who many of you know is the first African-American dean of Loyola's law school. When I had an opportunity to teach at Loyola, based upon Dean Westerfield, I learned from Professor Bobby Hargis, who I think still to this day is the most popular and highly rated professor at Loyola Law School. When I was learning how to practice law, I learned from my former partner, Roy Rodney, and people like Wayne Lee. When I first started going to civil district court, I learned from people like Judge Bagnaris, who were in civil district court. How do you argue? How are you successful, etc. When I first started coming to federal court, I learned from people like Judge Lamel, who was a magistrate judge at the time, who would hold you to your task, but make sure that you knew what you were talking about. And I learned how to be active in bar associations from people like Marta Schnabel, the first female president of the State Bar Association, and Wayne Lee, the first African-American president of the Bar Association. There are so many people that you can and have the opportunity to learn from. There are so many people you can and have the opportunity to develop relationships with. Take advantage of that. I don't know what was said before I got here, but I know full well many of the people who spoke before me didn't have what you have for purposes of having African-American judges in federal court like Judge Roby and Judge Lamel, having CDC being predominantly African-American and being predominantly female like that, having a Wayne Lee as a precursor to the State Bar Association. You have those opportunities. Take advantage of them. If you don't take advantage of them and learn from these people, if you don't learn from people like Judge June Dansberg, if you don't learn from people like Brian Jackson, first African-American U.S. Attorney in the Middle District, you only have yourself to blame if your career does not develop in the manner in which you'd like it to. So I think I only went 30 seconds over, Judge.
And I agree with everything you said, except one thing. The first African-American U.S. Attorney in the Middle District was my cousin, Stan Lamel.
I'm sorry.
Do we have any other judges?
Everybody's his cousin.
No. Any other judges that I might have missed? All right, Kelly, I guess we can begin network.
Yes. With no further ado, we thank you for coming. We hope you've learned something, and we have lots of food. Please don't wait. Someone from Boston needs to say something. Who's going to speak?
Hello, I'm Ashley Spears. On behalf of the AP Earl Chapter of Boston, we thank all of you all for coming out and helping us with this mixer and giving us the skills that we need to succeed in law school. We have, and in the future, we have some cards for everyone who helped us out. One for Clay, one for the Martinette Society. Paul Casadban is here.
No.
Okay. And one for you, Kelly. Thank you so much for helping.
Thank you.
For Prosper and Rose for sponsoring. Now, of course, thank you so much for opening your courtroom for us.
And the big picnic is Saturday.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you.
And like Judge Lamel said, we want to invite everyone to the second annual Dean Westerfield Barbecue Saturday. It's from 2 to 5 at Audubon Park, Shelter 12, which is on the corner of Walnut and St. Charles. And I hope everyone can make it out. Thanks again.
With all the Martinette officers, incoming officers, if you could come and meet me in chambers for a brief minute, but you all begin the network and we'll bring everyone.